Alright guys, so we're back with another video. As you can see that I'm going to be changing the way I do this channel now. So obviously the season starts first, so there's not going to be much of those other type videos like, I had the overrated, underrated, and all the results and stuff like that. Well, I'm not going to be having that because there's none of that to really put out now. Maybe till the end of the season we could do stuff like that, but now it's just going to be these 3 videos a week, which is going to be, I'm going to get rid of initial tips because there's not really much point in putting out my tips twice when I'm not really changing much. So I'm going to have weekly reviews, the first video. That should be out Monday or Tuesday. Or just any time after, maybe even the Sunday after the games finish. Sunday or Monday most likely, maybe Tuesday. But this video, which is NRL news, should be out, should be coming out every, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then obviously maybe the Thursday of game day or Wednesday. The finalised tips should be coming out. But yeah, so NRL news is just basically going to be flicking through the casualty ward and team list, and we're just going to be analysing basically all the teams and how they're going to go. So we hop in with the casualty ward. Sharks have lost 2 and Warriors lose 8. So there's a few things here. We'll scroll down. So first we'll look at Brisbane Broncos. So we've got Asiata, who's out, Coates, who's out, but these 2 should, I think most players back around 2, and Lodge. So really the only player they've lost is Lodge. But yeah, so we go over and look at their team list. It shouldn't be too, I'm pretty sure it's not too much different from last week. So yeah, there's just been not really much change at all, really, to be honest. Besides Flegler moving to starting, obviously with Lodge out, that's about it, really. Nothing too major there. As you can see, Titans, nothing much has changed either. Pretty sure they got the same team as the last round. So yeah, we go back to the casualty ward. Canberra Raiders, they've done really well, and we're not going to go through their team list right now. The list is going to be exactly the same, I'm guessing, unless there's been just a general change in their team. But yeah, they should be good this week again. Most likely going to win. And yeah, just only Jared Croker, who's only going to improve the team when he comes back. Canterbury Bulldogs, well, they have not lost anyone besides the 2 out for the season. They've had Luke Thompson out since round 1, so nothing different there. And yeah, not much to say about them. Cronulla Sharks. There's not too much going on. There is a few injuries. Shaun Johnson's been out, and will be out to round 7 or 8. Who will improve when the whole team when he comes back. Probably pushing out Moylan, or maybe Moylan to fullback, and Chad Townsend to 5'8". But yeah, Royce Hunt out with knee to possibly returning this week. Jesse Ramian suspended round 5. He'll be out. Ferris foot decided. Talakai should be back this round, maybe round 3, pushing it. Talking about Johnson, Williams, and Zeri indefinite. So yeah. We go down to Gold Coast Titans. Unfortunately this week, I actually had Brian Kelly in my NRL fantasy team, so that was a bit annoying. But yeah, I haven't covered too much. I'm pretty sure they'll just put someone in for Kelly. Just do round 5. Not much there. Then we move down to Manly Seagulls. Kieran Foran returning this week. Todorovic should be back in the next couple of weeks. Oliver Tau, who hurt his elbow in the 20s. In that league, I'm pretty sure he broke his arm, or something to do with around his arm or elbow. Tafua out with his Achilles. He'll be out for a while, and Fainu probably out, stood down for the season. Melbourne Storm, Brenko Lee out to round 3. Then we've got Harry Grant out to round 4, which is a bit of a downer for them. Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to win against the Eels. I'm pretty sure they're versing Eels this week. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they should win that game, so there's not much really affecting them, even with the injuries. Kurt Mann, who had to go off in round 1, he should be back this round. Best, who sprained his ankle, will be back for the round 2 kickoff. Edric Lee out to round 4. Ponga returning in round 4 or 5. Blake Green out to rounds 5 to 8. So that'll be a big change in the team list when Green comes back. Obviously with players like Connor Watson floating around. Not sure what's going to happen with all them. Fitzgibbon, shoulder indefinite. We're not sure what's happening with him. Mo Messiah? Not sure how to say the name. Achilles, he should be out for a while with that. Cowboys, Bradley and Gilbert. I think these 2 have been out. I'm not sure. I can't remember if Gilbert has been out since round 1, but not going to affect them too much. They should win this week, obviously versing. Who are they versing? Dragons, sorry. But I'm guessing they're going to win. Pretty poor from Dragons last week, to be honest, to get close and then kind of let the game slip in the last 20 minutes. After it was, I think it was 14-12 at one point in the second half to Dragons, but there was a few tries disallowed for them, so you can't really judge it off that too much. Eels, we don't really need to talk about the injuries. We'll look through the team list and explain thoughts on them. Panthers are fine. No injuries at all, so they're going to be great. Good to go this week. Rabbitohs, they've suffered a fair bit. Obviously, Tom Burgess, who should be back round 2, reports on him, is looking alright. He's back and next everything's fine. So yeah, Liam Knight returning for round 2. Sally, I'm not sure how to say his name, out to round 3 or 4. Taffy out to round 8. Milne, round 7 and 9. Burns, 7 and 9. Cartwright, we've got out to round 6 to 10. And again, I fancy Achilles injuries having in these early rounds. But yeah, should be out for a fair while, possibly the season. Yeah. Dragons, Cody Ramsey returning after that injury when scoring the disallowed try. McInnes gone for the season, who should not play for them again, moving to the Sharks next year. Sullivan has been out to round 1, hamstring round 4, and DeBellin stood down. Alright, Roosters. Jake Friend's out, Crichton suspended this week. Verrills, I'm not sure what's happening with him. There's talk of him possibly returning this round, although it does say round 3 or 4 he should be returning, but there's talk of him replacing Jake Friend at that hooker spot for this week. Then, yeah, not much else has happened, just Jake Friend and Crichton. Crichton will be back for the next round, and Jake Friend should be out for a couple of weeks maybe. Everything the same there. Ewan Aitken, the only injury picked up from last week's game against Titans, out to round 9 or 11, so that's a pretty big loss for them, obviously, as a new transfer over there. For them, pretty disappointing to see him go after the first round. West Tigers, Adam Dewey returning this week in the number 6 jersey, as seen on the team list. Bush will be returning in a few weeks, with Walters and Musgrove returning next week. And yeah, we'll flick over the team list just quickly. Alright, so we're going to go up to the top, and let's go. We've got pretty even looking sides on paper here. In the backs, in the way of the backs, besides the centres, who obviously, the centres are about the same. Pretty even. Yeah, Jerome Hughes and Cameron Munster, Dylan Brown, Mitchell Moses, the two. There's going to be a good battle between the halves there. Then we've got forwards again, looking pretty equal. But yeah, I still just think that Storm are just the general better team, especially after coming off last year, and they looked really good in that first half, especially. And I'm not guessing they're going to slack off in the second half like they did last time. And Eels really didn't look very strong against Broncos last week. Like I feel like they shouldn't have even won that game. They played really badly. So I don't know if that was a one-round thing or if that's just them going to be them this year. Right, yeah. So we've got Warriors Knights. I'd say that Knights probably have a bit of a better back line, just given that they've got Pearce and Mann in their halves and Nick Reamer and Harris DeVito on Warriors. But yeah, besides that, it's pretty even. It's just going to be a good competition in the backs there. Forwards, Again, I give it to Knights. Yeah, not much to say there. Interchange, we've got Jazz Tavanga, Murdoch Masilla, Armour, and Afar. I'd say Warriors do win on the interchange, but obviously that's not going to matter too much. It's just starting what really matters. And I'd tip Knights to win this game. But I think we all might be shocked by Warriors this year a fair bit. But I think you kind of have to tip Knights after last round. Titans Broncos, we can obviously see that Titans should win this game. They don't have anything, but I think they should be good for round 2. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be all good. Anyway, we're not going to go through the team. I think we can all see that it's probably going to be Titans who win. Panthers Bulldogs, don't need to go through this much. Obviously, Panthers should win that game. They just win in all areas of their lineup. Rabbitohs Seagulls. I think Seagulls are going to finish last this year. Yep, I'm not going to lie. They look absolutely appalling in that round 1 game against Roosters. 46-4. It was just horrible. Just absolutely disgusting with the ball and in defence for Seagulls. So obviously Rabbitohs are going to be tipped in that game no matter what. Alright, Cowboys Dragons. This is going to be another close one. Or should be another close one, but I think Cowboys are going to come up on top. Just a little bit of a better, mainly bench actually. Just like they've got good covers. Dragons have gone more just a forward based bench, whereas obviously they got the hooker in there as more of a smaller player, and they can move a bit around in the edges. Cowboys, so I think they're going to come out on top. We've got Tigers Roosters. Obviously Roosters should win that game. Not much to talk about there. They win in every area again. This is a pretty easy week, to be honest. And I think last game, last game, Raiders versus Sharks. This is going to be a pretty average game, I'd say. I say Raiders are going to win over Sharks in this. Their lineup is completely better. Let's quickly go through it. They got Neil Klokstad, Simonson, Chris, Scott, Rapana, White and Williams, who win over pretty much everyone there. Papali, Hodgson, Janamus Louis, Hudson Young, Elliot Whitehead, Joseph Tarpany win over the forwards there. And then we've got the bench, which is also a bit better. They've got... Sorry about that. But yeah, I think Raiders are probably going to win this game. And they should come out on top this week. Pretty easy tip there. I think Sharks aren't going to be as good this year. Drifting more towards 10 or lower overall in the year. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. And so this has been the NRL News video. This is going to be what's coming out every week. And I'll see you in our finalised tips video. Although, maybe sometime this week I might release a ladder prediction for 2021. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.